Okay, everybody's having stay calm, stay calm. Alright, oh my god, stay calm. This is finally time. Fellas, it's finally time. After waiting for such a long goddamn time, we finally got a gameplay and overview trailer of the Wolverine game. And of course, you know what I'm gonna say. Boom. Oh yeah. I've been in day one, bitch. I rep this shit because Wolverine is like the GOAT. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, and this game is probably the best one we have so far. Now, of course, this coming game is gonna come out. It could be better, right, than this, because once again, this is more than like 10 years old, and it's like a movie tie-in game. But honestly, one of the best movie tie-in games I've ever played. It's actually such a good game. And if you have this game, you are an OG, bro. You get the badge. You are a goddamn veteran, because this game is peak, and from Activision of all people. Okay, look, okay. The movie is PG-13, and the movie is dog shit. We all know it. It's like one of the worst movies ever, right? But then this is M-rated. You see that? Isn't that crazy? Whoever thought at Activision we should make this game M-rated with all the blood and gore that Wolverine knows, give them man a raise, okay? Especially at Activision, like one of the worst publishers ever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I was lucky to get this way back when I was a kid, like a couple years back. Right before the whole Activision thing shut down online stores, right? I got it for $30, which is a goddamn steal, because nowadays you'd be lucky to find it for less than 100. It's literally fucking impossible. I checked, trust me. It's hard to find these games and the old Spider-Man games too, and Transformers games and TMNT games. Yeah, anything Activision that was like licensed, like a franchise, those are gone now, because you can't buy it online digitally. You have to buy it physical, which of course increases the price. But this game I actually played this recently, I think a couple months back. The only trophy I need to get the platinum is the hard mode, which of course you already know when I'm setting up, we're going to do an entire gameplay playthrough of this game on hard, because it's not that hard. Come on, it's a movie tie-in game, but once again, it's got surprisingly good combat, surprisingly good depth to it. Like you can do combos and shit. I'm not on like the level of like Devil May Cry, I get it, but like still pretty decent. Once again, this for what it was supposed to be, just a cheap cash grab, especially in the era when movie tie-in games were just dog water. Right, just absolutely, just fucking terrible. Like you can tell they didn't put any effort in this. But this one, this is fucking peak, right? No, this is yeah. This came out like 2000. I mean, look at the banner. That means it was before 2007, right? Or 2008. I can't remember. But yeah, no, this is a long time coming. But yeah, one of the few instances where the game is better than the movie. Like it's actually hilarious. Now, of course, the game. It takes a lot of inspiration from the game, but it's also very different. Like you get to fight a Sentinel, you fight Blob, but instead of doing it in a boxing ring, you do it in a supermarket. Yeah, there's like a ton of different things. It's not exactly the same. Obviously, it couldn't be, right? It's a game. It has to stretch out the length. But yeah, there's Sentinels in this, which is kind of cool. You get to use a Sentinel to kill people. You get to kill a Sentinel, which is really weird, because I feel like, okay, Sentinels are built specifically to counter mutants. So how the fuck do they die? It didn't just make any sense to me, right? Like, especially, he's just using his claws. Like, he just brute strength. You know, here we go. And of course, the terrible Deadpool is in that game too. You get to fight him. You know, like this, it's loosely based off of the movie, but the game is literally better in every single way. I think Mystique was in it too. Yeah, Mystique was in the movie, but she was in the game. Yeah, so it's not exactly the same, but it does have jank a little bit, because once again, it hasn't aged entirely well. Sometimes the frame rate drops a lot. Obviously, it's very dated graphics. This could use a remaster. But the biggest thing is that this is a linear game within like chapters and levels within an enclosed space, whereas this is going to be like an open world game, like Spider-Man. And speaking of Spider-Man, of course, the same people who made Spider-Man and Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2 are working on this game as well, Insomniac, right? Now, speaking of Insomniac, they're kind of problematic nowadays, aren't they? Because I've heard people say that, and when I say people, I mean gamers. I don't listen to critics, right? Bros who just like to game, like me and you know? They said that Spider-Man 2 is probably the weakest of all of them. It's definitely not better than Spider-Man 1. I played Spider-Man 1. You can check that out, actually. Spider-Man Miles Morales, I actually have it here. I haven't played it yet. Right here, see? Boom. PS5. But I'm just, once again, like, I'm just trying to play it, but it's just hard, you know? Yeah, they say, like, Spider-Man 2 is, like, weird. I remember I saw this clip a ton of times where, like, Spider-Man puts this guy in a stretcher, and then he says, oh, thanks. My boyfriend's your biggest fan. I'm like, okay, that's really weird and forced, because it's like saying, hey, thanks for saving my life. Also, I'm gay.
Can't thank you enough. Also, my boyfriend's your biggest fan.
Why are you trying to put that shit in everything? Just stop, please, you know? So I don't know. They say that MJ and Miles have more of a spotlight in the second game than Peter, which is really problematic, because the first game was really all about Peter, and it really was a true Spider-Man story. So we're gonna have to see, though. I'm gonna play Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2 eventually, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But I will eventually also play this, but it's on PS3, right? So how are you gonna play it? I'm thinking I can probably copy this game to my gaming laptop and then play using that, because I know you can emulate it, because I can just copy it. It's not illegal. because I own the game. I paid fucking money for this, right? But I can still copy it and put it on this and emulate it, right? So that's probably one way we can do it, you know? But I will play it because it is a pretty fun game, and yeah, it's probably the best thing we've got right now. So in anticipation for Wolverine, which I'm guessing is going to come out next year, we'll play this game because it is pretty peak. I gotta admit, it's pretty fucking peak. So I'm not sure about Insomniac, honestly. Like, I'd say it's good at best, you know, mediocre, right? It's nothing too groundbreaking, but, you know, we'll have to see. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a ton of this game's DNA in this new one, because it just makes sense, you know? Especially the combat, right? Like, the combat was actually surprisingly good, and it was gory and bloody, and everything was perfect. Like, it actually almost, like, low-key is the perfect Wolverine game, although this might trump that, because it's an open world, more resources, better graphics. Graphics matter a lot. Frame rate, too, you know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna have to see, okay? We're gonna have to see. Time to check out, oh, God. Time to check out the gameplay trailer of Wolverine PS5. It's about goddamn time. That only took 20 fucking years.
That only took 20 fucking years.
Right? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
This get Hugh Jackman to voice it, no? I'm pretty sure he'd do that too. Till you're fucking 80. Okay, I like it. Blood and gore. This is also M-rated, by the way, which it should be. Oh, he looks glorious. Looks beautiful. We know you, son. Just don't make it, you know, get gay. Okay?
I like to say I'm not a violent man. The devil
Nice.
just has a way of finding me.
I love that. This is classic. Suit looks slick. Looks nice. There's also snow levels in this game, actually.
There I go.
Yes! Berserker Rage!
How far I run.
Parkour. Is that... Hold up. I know that guy. He was in
Always waiting.
Omega Red. Omega Red, yeah, I think so. Omega Red's in the game. Damn!
Not for me.
Oh, Sabretooth gonna be in here? There's gotta be Sabretooth, right? He's gotta be here somewhere, right? Oh, Mystique, of course, Mystique. She's a baddie. She's gotta be, oh, goddamn. She kinda bad, though, not gonna lie.
No hero.
Mystique always bad, though, let's be honest.
I'm Wolverine.
Yes! Yes! Of course, a Sentinel, like I said. It's got everything you need. Fall 2026, like I said, yeah, simple, okay? Okay, so we saw some cool shit. Omega Red, Mystique, the Sentinel. Not the Sentinel, the katana of Sentinels. Like Terminator's a ton of Sentinels. There's gotta be Sabretooth. I swear I gotta be Sabretooth, you know? Now, of course, it looks cool, right? But, like, I bet the trailer of Spider-Man 2 also looked cool, right? But when you get to the meat of it, like, okay, the biggest thing for me is, does it have that kind of propaganda in it? Like, why you gotta force it so much? Like, you know, it's actually kind of ridiculous, you know? Especially how Peter's getting sidelined in his own game in Spider-Man 2. You know, I know he's sharing screen time with Miles, right? But why is Peter being made to be at the back again? Of course, MJ's there, and I didn't like her in the first game. I don't know how she is in the second game. People tell me it's worse. Once again, I'm only going off what people say, what other gamers say, not what critics, because fuck the critics, right? We all immediately thought of IGN, didn't we? Yeah, fuck them. We do not care what the critics have to say. This one, like I say, it looks cool, of course, right? It looks cool, and I do kind of see the DNA of this game in that one. You know what the funny thing is? In that game, when you finish the game, you get to use the classic John Byrne brown and tan. You get to use X-Force and the classic blue and yellow suit. You get to replay missions in those suits, which is just peak. So this game's kind of ahead of its time, especially for what it was, a movie tie-in game. Really, really solid, like really up there. Like, I think this is the best movie tie-in game ever. It's once again, how often is it that a game is better than the movie? It's insane, right? But okay, now we're gonna check out the game overview more in depth of what the hell's going on. So far, I like what I see. Of course, they're gonna make it look pretty. It's always gonna look good. You can't ever say the fact that, oh, the game looks pretty. It's on a PS5. It has to look pretty. It's a prerequisite. It's not a standout feature if it looks pretty. It's supposed to look pretty. I'm not gonna buy a fucking potato game. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Yeah, I mean, let's see the story. Mystique, and she looked kind of bad though, so at least you're not making her ugly. That's good. That's a good sign. The biggest sign of the propaganda is making women ugly. So if Mystique is ugly, that means, oh shit, that's not good, you know. But let's hope for the best, okay? Let's not get too negative right now, all right? But Wolverine in the snow, so peak. It just makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Let's set the game overview. 3, 2, 1.
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics?
I mean, it is M-rated, so it should be. Yeah, I'd see it. Yeah.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the root to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember
Amazing
a lot
suit.
of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury.
That's Omega
but
Red.
then he could turn on a dime, and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine. That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is. My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as he applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
I mean, he sounds good as a Wolverine. As you heard in the trailer, he sounds pretty good. Once again, like, the definitive one's always going to be Hugh Jackman. No one's going to take that from him. You know what I'm saying? It would be cool if they got him to do this because, like I said, like I said in the movie, till you're fucking 80. We're going to milk you till you're 80, Hugh Jackman. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, this is pretty good. Yeah, regardless.
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
I should hope so.
How do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh the fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
The fuck?
You could see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his
Yeah,
teeth.
it's supposed to look
I
pretty.
love
That's
the
not a
attention
standout
to
feature.
detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
It's a character who...
The fuck is going on?
What
The fuck is going on? Is that
You'll
me?
see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop, and you can see the breadth of for in Lowtown.
When are the parkours gonna
It's
work,
nice
huh?
teasing the depth and amount.
Like I've seen, I don't know, my shit's bugging out, or if it's the video or if it's my fucking laptop, I don't know. But I remember I saw some clips where he's climbing on top of a building using his claws like that. I'm like, how he's supposed to do that, right? Like, how else is he gonna climb? But obviously, he's not gonna be as slick as say Spider-Man, because he can basically just fly. Especially in Spider-Man 2 with the wings, he can just fly. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see how they implement parkour, because if it is an open world game, it needs to have parkour, some way of getting around. You know what I'm saying? You know what I really need after this? If this thing fucking works, which I hope it really does. I genuinely hope it does, because I love Wolverine. You know, I love Wolverine. I want to play as Wolverine. This game was good. I think this will be great. I want to see this one succeed. You know, and it shouldn't be that fucking hard, okay? Because they already have a good blueprint with this. Just make it open world, make it pretty. But you know, that's like kind of like it's necessary. You can't have to make it pretty. It's a PS5 game. You know what I'm saying? And just make it true to Wolverine. And don't make shit about girl bosses, please. It's a Wolverine game. Right, it's not about anyone else. Just make Wolverine the main character. Don't get him sidelined by some chick because you want to score some DI points. Please don't. Okay, just don't fuck up my boy. All right, you have a good chance to do something here. Don't fuck it up. And but like I was saying, after this, you know what we should get? We should get a Punisher game, because once again, like mature games like are all the rage nowadays. People love that shit. Mortal Kombat's huge. You know what I'm saying? So it would make sense to bring back the Punisher game from PS2. That was peak, wasn't it? And Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Please do it. Make a Punisher game. It would work so well. Oh my goodness, it would work so well. You know, I want to see that shit.
Of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an Mystique is there.
Something's
and
yeah,
there
okay.
are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
He's supposed to be like that, bro. Like he should be in Mortal Kombat, basically. You know what I'm
Making
saying?
that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played. That's a tough job. What's so cool for me is There was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral, immediate, and so incredibly satisfying. And I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice it doesn't look like our past.
The suit looks phenomenal, though. It looks fucking amazing.
And forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We're focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
I should hope so.
Everyone at Insomniac Games,
I'm paying full cash,
the
okay?
Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
Okay. We got plenty of time then, alright? We got plenty of time to wait for this shit. By then, we will have played this game, because it's not that long, the game. I feel like it's only like, I think it's less than 10 hours a campaign, depending on the situation. Yeah, there's nothing I can say more that I haven't already said. Just please don't fuck it up. Please don't make it girl boss. Please don't make it woke. Please just, it's a Wolverine game, make a Wolverine, right? You're doing a good thing with a mature thing. That's pretty much expected, right? There was no such thing as a PG-13 Wolverine, bro. He's supposed to be cursing and fucking shit up. Like I say, he's a Mortal Kombat character. He would fit right in there. Another thing about this game, actually, which is once again so ahead of his time, when you take damage, right? When you damage, like his skeleton starts to, like his body starts to deteriorate, right? You'll see his like adamantium skeleton, and then it will immediately start healing. But once again, this is a big deal for the time this came out in. This is literally the best Wolverine game so far. This has a chance to be better, right? And once again, the bar's on the floor, man. You gotta just do a little bit more than this, man. Like I said, just make it open world, make it look good, make it true to Wolverine, make it a true Wolverine story. I bet the story's gonna be better than this because once again, this is based off of a pretty bad story. So just please don't fuck it up. God, all I want is a Wolverine game. Please, just give it to me. Ugh. You know, but yeah, that being said, fuck. That was Wolverine, PS5. I'm beyond hyped. I don't know what the fuck to say. It's beautiful. It's goddamn beautiful. Just please, once again, like Insomniac, just don't fuck it up. I beg of you. Please. Just put your politics aside. Just make a good Wolverine game. God damn it, I'm starving. God damn it. I am fucking starving. But anyways, yeah, that was Wolverine. Y'all know it was good, and I'm out this bitch. Right, later.